Welcome to the ultimate guide to NASCAR betting. Whether you're a seasoned gambler or a complete novice, I've got you covered. In this video, I'm going to teach you how to analyze driver performance and make smart picks in the world of NASCAR betting. Now, I know what you're thinking, NASCAR, isn't that just a bunch of guys driving around in circles? Well, yes and no. It's true that the basic concept of NASCAR is pretty straightforward: drive fast, turn left, and repeat. But when it comes to betting on the sport, there's a lot more to it than that. The first thing you need to understand is that NASCAR is a highly competitive and unpredictable sport. Just because a driver has had success in the past doesn't mean they'll do well in their next race. That's why it's so important to do your research and analyze the various factors that can affect a driver's performance. Let's start with driver statistics. This is probably the most obvious place to start, but it's also one of the most important. When looking at driver statistics, you want to pay attention to things like their average finishing position, their number of wins, and their average starting position. But here's the thing, stats can be deceiving. Just because a driver has a high number of wins doesn't necessarily mean they're a good bet for the next race. You also need to take into account other factors, like the type of track they'll be racing on and their current form. Which brings me to my next point, track history. NASCAR races take place on a variety of different tracks, from short tracks to super speedways, and each track has its own unique characteristics that can impact a driver's performance. For example, if a driver has had a history of doing well on short tracks, they may not do as well on a super speedway, and vice versa. That's why it's important to take a look at a driver's track history when making your picks. But again, it's not just about the track history. You also need to take into account a driver's current form. Are they coming off a string of good finishes, or have they been struggling lately? This can have a huge impact on their performance in the next race. So, to recap, when you're analyzing driver performance and making smart picks in NASCAR betting, you want to pay attention to driver statistics, track history, and current form. But how do you actually use this information to make informed decisions? Well, one thing you can do is look at the odds. The odds are determined by bookmakers based on a variety of factors, including driver performance, track history, and current form, just like I said. So, if you see a driver with long odds, it might be worth taking a closer look at them. Another strategy is to look at the experts, so me. There are plenty of NASCAR analysts out there who have a deep understanding of the sport and can provide valuable insights into which drivers are likely to perform well in the next race. But at the end of the day, the most important thing is to do your own research and make your own informed decision. Again, this is not financial advice. Bet at your own risk, and I recommend don't bet more than you are willing to lose. Don't just blindly follow the odds or the experts. Use your own knowledge and judgment to make your picks. Now, I know this might all sound a little overwhelming, but don't worry. With a little bit of practice and some trial and error, you'll soon be a pro at analyzing driver performance and making smart picks in NASCAR betting. So there you have it, folks, the fundamentals of NASCAR betting. I hope this video has been helpful and that you're well on your way to making smarter, more profitable picks. Don't forget to like and subscribe, YouTube really likes that. And as always, I'll see you with the checkered flag. See you later, Motorsports enthusiasts.